And welcome back to the Factor Uncensored. We have some big political news right now. Former Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner won the nod from precinct chairs to be the Democratic nominee in the race for the 18th Congressional District. It was left vacant by late Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, and we will never forget her. Now, earlier this evening, State Representative Jarvis Johnson tweeted he dropped out of the race and he is throwing his support to former Houston City Council member Amanda Edwards. In the first round, Edwards and Turner were tied. In the second round, Turner got more votes. The next step in this process is when voters will decide who will fill the unexpired or the remaining term of the late Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, and then the person who will run for the next term in November. Those are two different things. Let's get into it with Representative Jolanda Jones and Professor Dr. Dietrich von Biedenfeld from Houston Community College. So, as usual, you were there. Front row. She was there when the votes went down. So tell us what that was like, first of all.
So, actually, in the first round, Mayor Turner had one more vote than Amanda.
Okay.
And then the other votes were sort of spread out. Jarvis sent his votes to Amanda, but Letitia Plummer, Dr. Letitia Plummer, a council member, directed her votes to Mayor Turner. Anyway, at the end of the day, the person I endorsed won. He won with 41 votes. Amanda Edwards had 37 votes.
And so those who may have been in the race, they saw who the two vote getters were, and they didn't see a path to victory. So they said, let's support these people.
No. So the rules were, if someone doesn't win a majority, which there were 79 votes, so you had to have, what's half of 8? You had to have 40 votes. I think Mayor Turner had 36, and I think Amanda may have had 35. There was a one vote difference between them, and the remainder of the votes were the other people. So the top two vote getters, if no one got a majority, then went to a second round.
Okay, and there's no path of victory for the others.
Well, but the rules were, if you didn't come in the top two, you out. So they ain't decided that. The precinct chairs decided that.
So, Dr. von Biedenfeld, what's the next step here?
At this juncture, the end of the story for the November 5th election, the D will be Sylvester Turner. But on that same day, Governor Abbott has called the special election. So
wait. So let's slow it down for the viewer. The D, meaning the Democrat in that race, will be Sylvester Turner.
Correct.
There could be another Republican from somewhere.
There could be a Libertarian, a Green Party candidate, a cheeseburger candidate, but the Republican and Democratic candidates have now been set by this election.
Republican there.
But for the record, you know, with Representative Reynolds, we did say this, and I think I accurately called the order of the votes, so just put that in the record.
Did he just brag? Did he get it right?
Again.
We'll give you your credit. Okay, so now that that's said, we talk about Erica Lee Carter.
Correct.
Who says, I want to finish the work that my mom started.
That's
so
the
when does she fit
term.
in?
She fits in for the unexpired term.
That's
and so she
separate.
But on the same day. So this is part of the confusion that many of the Democratic Party say that the governor has thrown into this, because when you say on November 5th, we're going to be casting ballots for individuals, and Sylvester Turner will be on both of those potentially, where because you have until August 22nd at 6 p.m. to file, if you want to be on the special election, that's the law, Governor Abbott called it, you could see any number of individuals before August 22nd file for the unexpired term, which would be through that January election. But both of those individuals for the special election that Governor Abbott has called and for the general election, which was decided by the party chairs tonight, both of those individuals will appear in different sections, but on that same day on the same ballot.
Mayor Turner is not going to file for the special. You cannot be on two separate ballots in the same election cycle, so that's not going to happen.
Got it.
So Erica Lee Carter is running for the unexpired term. I did that with Garnet Coleman when I succeeded him. She'll serve from the time she wins, and I pray that she wins, until the Congresswoman's term would have naturally ended. And then Mayor Turner, because I'm just going to claim it, when he wins on November 5th, the day before my birthday, then he will take office January, I can't remember when in January. So Erica Lee, and by the way, the Lee family endorsed Mayor Turner. Elwin, the husband, Jason, and Erica, her children. So I think that's the way it needs to go.
Why so late, though, November for the unexpired term when it could happen now?
Because the rules here in Texas say that you have to set a special election at the next election, the naturally occurring election.
Okay,
Well, the
so
next
that would
election
be
is November 5th.
Okay, all right. And so is she a shoe-in, Erica Lee Carter?
Well, if no one,
like Mayor Turner, which he's not
going to do it.
Yeah, out of respect to her and her family.
Well, but if he did it, then he would undo the precinct chair vote that just made him the nominee for the full 2-year term. So you can't be on 2 separate ballots in the same election.
He just said you could.
Okay, well, he's wrong.
Well, the state legislature would disagree with you, and you're on the legislature. But when we look at the governor's order with the 6, that's what I'm saying. Today decided that, but in that sense, what you can have is, first of all, write-in. You can't control write-ins. Ask Senator Murkowski in Alaska. So you can be in 2 separate places, but because of the Democratic Party rules, which are separate from the statute, the regulatory, in a sense, he could be.
But he ain't.
But he won't.
Okay.
Because he would literally have to get off the other one.
De jure versus de facto.
We'll leave it at that.
But the governor did do it to confuse people, because he wants discombobulation with Democrats. Vote for Sylvester and then vote for Erica Lee.
All right. Thank you.
All right. You can't win with that. You can't lose with that.